Meanwhile, Gutierrez sets it to Castro. Dug up by Bicar. Broken play for UE. They go to Piojo. Dug up here by Kennedy Batas. This time, Gian Salarzon is denied by UE. In today's game, Roy Piojo with that serve. Gutierrez, quick to Brian Castro. Quite a good outing as well in today's game. 8 points already for a middle blocker. Amil Pasino. That ball went straight to us, Neil. Senior as well, but he still has one last year if he chooses to play for the Blue Eagles. Meanwhile, Isaiah Roca will score this time for UE.
I think that they practiced.
Right. And we got to give credit as well to Bicar coming back in today's game. Great distribution, but Jet Gopio. Seems like this is the adjustment Ateneo is making in this set. Meanwhile, Roy Piojo, combination play.
That's the best play. Jump, because they're very tall. So even with a half jump, you'll get a chance to get a rebound against UE.
Let's see how they answer back here. That is great dig here by Villanueva. Piojo will send it over. Gutierrez sets it to Kennedy Batas. And finally, we hear from him.
Jump, because they're very tall. So even with a half jump, you'll get a chance to get a rebound against UE.
Let's see how they answer back here. That is great dig here by Villanueva. Piojo will send it over. Gutierrez sets it to Kennedy Batas. And finally, we hear from him.
And Kamaymayan, there was a game that DeFeo scored 20+ points. So we know that he can be a scoring machine. If he doesn't get it off his attacks, he will get those points.
Andre Bicar came back today with 12 excellent sets already. And a one-man block. Very well said, Neil, as Ateneo down by 3 here. Taluban. Quick set to Brian Castro. Much-needed connection here for the Blue Eagles. And a must-win situation here for Ateneo. Meanwhile, UE, they go back to Piojo off the block. Roy Piojo is unstoppable today. Another strong serve here. Taluban sets it to Gian Salarzon. Picked up here by UE. Villanueva will set it to Roy Piojo, but just a little too low on that set.
Yung servers, for sure, dapat nakuha na nila yung range nila. So, if they commit continuous errors on that service line, it might really cost them this match.
Right. Meanwhile, UE is still strong with those blocks, rather. 4 points lead for the red and white. Taluban, back set. That would work for Jet Gopio.
Somebody has to step up.
Meanwhile, Jet Gopio with 6 points for Ateneo. Really stepping up in today's game as well. Roy Piojo this time.
Oh, wow.
Makes up for that mistake there. And the Ateneo crowd showing some support here in Araneta. Meanwhile, Villanueva, Aceron will set it to Piojo, but 2 blockers well in front of him. Especially in this third set. Meanwhile, Elira Taluban with excellent sets so far in today's game. DeFeo will tip it over, but well read by the Blue Eagles. Kennedy Batas will put an end on that rally. Players in UE are coming in as well. Cartas Cunha, we see earlier. Well, Taluban sends his ball in. Sharp serve here. Roca will give it a go. Dug up by Batas. This time, Gian Salarzon finds that hole at the backcourt.
They do have to crawl to that 25-point mark because hindi yan ibibigay ng Ateneo ng madali.
And you know, even without the Final Four contention, Ateneo has been a strong contender all throughout the season. If you remember
hindi ka agad makaka-recover.
That was a heartbreaking loss for sure for the Blue Eagles. Meanwhile, they're finding their way here. But Roy Piojo putting up a fight for the Red Warriors. Axel DeFeo, another consistent player here. Meanwhile, Amil Pasino, a much-needed stop. Crazy. 10 points now for Amil Pasino. 2 double-digit players for Ateneo. As a Kim Aceron will answer back. UE 1 point ahead here in this third set. Taluban sets it to Pasino, and he will score another one for Ateneo.
Good adjustment from Pasino.
You're gonna have to show up big time here today, but those service aces working for UE. Pressure building up for both teams. Villanueva with our first ball. Kamaymayan with a quick. And the team captain steps up for UE. He's one of the seniors who could be playing his last and final game here in the UAAP. Roy Pio with a soft tip adjustment. That would work for UE. They are 2 points away here. Let's see how Ateneo tries to answer back. They go to Kennedy Batas, dug up here. Roy Piojo will try again, but this time, blockers of Ateneo already. Meanwhile, Taluban, who stepped up as the playmaker here for Ateneo. Aceron will give it a go. Kennedy Batas will dig it up. Pasino, but Piojo, as you mentioned, this is a must-win set number 3 for the Blue Eagles. Vicar will set it to Roca. Deflected by the blockers here. Quick to DeFeo. Axel DeFeo will score for UE. Stand their guards here. Vicar, back set to Roca.
Oh, nice
Ball
save.
is alive here. Nice save, and that would work for Ateneo. Staying alive in today's game.
Ad-lib play. Wow.
Look at the crowd. The Ateneo crowd is